totally overlaid doing a call in my towel. So I got partially ready and I was like, I need to be on a phone call, so I kind of ran in here. And now I'm the only one in it. I'll be back when I'm dressed. I'm back. So I am now dressed and I've done my hair properly. And I've put some clothes on. Now I did actually only put this on because I needed to send my consultant a clothed photograph of me after my weight loss for a PR thing that she's doing. And I put it on and then I thought, if I don't wear it now, I'm never going to get to wear it. So I'm just leaving it on, just embracing. Stripy top, jeans. As I said, you would have seen it in my Shein haul anyway. So yeah, I'm going to rock the new clothes because otherwise they're not going to get worn. I've done my hair slightly different today, so obviously I've got the fringe, but the last couple of days I've curled my hair with the fringe. Today I've got it straight. I'm liking it. Quite glad I did it now. I think it was a good move. Right, I'm on coffee number 2 and I've only just got myself my first litre because I was in back-to-back phone calls. I've got a little bit of a gap now, so I'm going to get on with some of my work on my to-do list and I will catch up with you lovely people when I have my first product. I hope you're all doing good. Hello everybody, it's 1:45. I've got lipstick all over my face and I look like the Joker, but let's ignore that. I've had a really busy morning, very productive, and I'm now having a lemon yogurt bar. It's quite early for me, but I've worked it out and I've got to have a spicy couscous at some point later on, so it's fine. Lemon cheesecake, I love it. Hope you're all having a good day. So I've had my lemon bar and now I'm back at my desk to carry on working. Excuse my top being creased. I had to put a t-shirt over the top because I was cold, about right. I'm hungry, guys. I'm not actually. Oh God, I'm such a mess. I am a hot mess. Although I'm not hot, I'm cold, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not hungry. I just really fancy a massive cheeseburger. Like, you would not believe how much right now I want to get a big double cheeseburger from McDonald's and eat it. It's the taste. I'm not hungry. This is the stupid thing. It's the taste of things, isn't it? Like the sensation of putting a burger in my mouth and chewing it. Oh my gosh. I've got meatballs planned for dinner tonight for me. So the boys are having ravioli and my husband's having pie. And I'm going to have meatballs. So I've got some turkey mince, which I already weighed out. I've been defrosting it today. And then I've got to make it into little meatballs with some herbs and stuff. And then... Sorry, I got distracted by emails. Put it all together. And then cook it in some... passata. I've got like a tomatoey sauce, so I'm going to cook them in that. But I can't have them with anything, which is going to be a bit weird. So I did think about having them with couscous, but I don't think that's going to be very nice. So I'm just going to eat them on their own. Why not? Maybe a tiny little bit of lettuce or something, even though I'm not supposed to, because I'll have used the allowance in the tomatoes. We'll see what it cut out on me. What I was saying was we'll see how it goes in terms of what I'm going to have with my meatballs. In other news, I really want to just go out. I just sent a message to Emma saying, when can we go for a coffee? Like, I wish we were sitting in Costa. Just to be able to get in the car and have a catch up and go and have a coffee with your friends is like, you just took it for granted when you could do it all the time. Now that we can't, it's like, geez, when is this going to be done? I kind of feel like it's never going to kind of go back to normal. I mean, I'm sure it will, but you just makes you realise how much you take things for granted, doesn't it? There we are. Enough moaning about wanting cheeseburgers and wanting to go out, because actually the fact is I'm on a diet and I'm stuck indoors, so let's just deal with that. Let's just deal with that. Speak to you in a bit. Hello everybody. So it won't surprise you that I'm wearing a jumper because I'm cold, and I've also got my slippers on. The boys are having ravioli tonight and I'm having my, well, it was meant to be my 5 o'clock couscous, but it's now 5:45 couscous, but that's okay because that means that it will see me through until a little bit later when I have my minced meatballs, which I'm going to make a bit later on. So looking forward to that. So I'm going to eat this and then chill out with boys for a bit before they have to go to bed, and then I'll come on when I'm doing my meatballs so you can see how I've done them. Never done them before, so this is going to be like teaching myself how to do them, which will be fun. I've had a busy day, but it's productive. Everything's gone as it should have done. Fingers crossed that'll carry on, and I'll speak to you all in a bit. Hello everybody. So it is now about 8 o'clock, and I've just come into the kitchen to prepare my step 2 dinner for the evening. So I've never made this before. This is a bit of a kind of an experiment, so I've just put a load of stuff in to see what happens. But when I did my very first shop of my things for my step 2 plan, I bought some really lean turkey mince. It was 2% fat, so really lean. What I did at the time was I weighed it out into bags of what I'm allowed, and then I froze it. So I've been defrosting the mince all day today. I'll spin you round. And this is what I've made. So I mixed up the mince that I was allowed with some garlic salt, some smoked paprika, mixed herbs, and then I've shaped them into little meatballs, which I think they're probably going to expand, and if they end up like patties, I'm not really that worried because it'll still taste nice. But I've done that, and then I'm going to put them in the oven. I think I probably could fry them, but I think they'll fall apart, so I'm going to put them in the oven for a little bit, and then I'll just keep checking on them to see how they are. But I sprayed some Fry Light, so I'm going to put those in the oven for about 20 minutes, I suppose, and then check on them, and then I'll show you what they look like when they're done. Hopefully they'll be nice. I mean, if they're not going to taste bad because they're just turkey. But the thing is, you don't normally cook things like mince in the oven. I'd usually pan fry them or put them in a saucepan. But I've got a feeling that because of the type of mince it is, turkey mince, I've never really used it before, but it's really wet. Loads and loads of moisture in it. So I think if I was to put it in a frying pan, it would all kind of disperse and maybe spread out, which the likelihood of it doing that anyway in the oven is fairly high. But let's give it a go, because you don't know until you try things, do you? And I wanted something different tonight. So what I'm planning to do when it's cooked, I might sort of finish it off in a saucepan, just to kind of seal it a little bit, because as I said, I think it's going to be quite loose when I take it out of the oven. And I'm going to serve it with a little bit of tomato. So you're allowed Italian chopped tomatoes. Obviously you're allowed 80 grams of vegetables. So what I think I'm going to do is I've got this little tin of Italian chopped tomatoes. That's a 100-gram tin. I'm not going to need, no it's not, sorry, what am I talking about? It's a 220-gram tin. I'm not going to need all of that. What did I write down? Turkey meatballs. Yeah, I've just put to have it with the tomato sauce. But what I might do is just use a little bit of that just to coat them, and then perhaps have it with some salad, maybe like some lettuce, because otherwise they're going to be a bit dry on their own. They might not. They might be quite nice. There's loads of light tonight coming down, isn't there? Anyway, they're in the oven. I will come and check on them in a bit. I might need to turn them over. So for now, I'm just going to carry on sitting in the living room and chilling out, which is what I was doing. Yeah, the boys are in bed. My husband's just popped out. He found a funny ticking noise on his car, so he's been fixing that, tinkering with it. Now he's gone out to check that his tinkering has worked. So, yeah, there we are. Just going to plug my phone back in. Yeah, that's it, and I will update you when they're ready, and I hope they're nice, because I'm looking forward to trying something different, so I'll keep you posted. So I've come in to check on the meatballs, and they're quite dry, but I think they're cooked. I mean, they were in for like 20 minutes, but what I'm going to do, just so that the flavours can kind of get into the sauces, I'm going to put some of the tomato on, so I'll show you in a sec. There we are. I've popped some tomatoes on the top. There's probably a little bit more than I'm allowed in the allowance, because I'm only allowed 100 grams, but they are just tomatoes, and I'm not going to lose sleep over having slightly over 100 grams of tomatoes. I think I need it. So I'm going to coat them, pop them back in the oven just for 5 minutes, and then I'll dish up. So it's done. It doesn't look too bad. I have cut them up, so it looks like I've got more. But there is only 6 meatballs there, and it is the allowance of the mince. So I'll take it in the living room and give it a try. Moment of truth, everybody. I really hope it tastes all right, because this is my dinner. It's actually quite nice. I think next time I'd make them smaller, because
They're quite dry because it's turkey, and turkey is very dry when it's cooked. But on the whole, the flavours are good, and I think it's going to really fill me up. There's loads there. 200 calories, all on plan. Yummy, yummy.
So I ate it, and it was very nice actually. But I'm such a loser, and because I knew that I'd gone a bit over with the tomatoes because I didn't weigh them, I left quite a few of them. I ate the meat, but that's how bad I am. I'm like, I cannot deviate from the plan. If the plan tells me I'm only allowed to have 80 grams of tomatoes, I have to have just 80 grams of tomatoes. Can't help it. So that was a good dinner. It's nice to have something a little bit different. On that note, I'm going to grab my husband a chocolate lolly from the freezer, ice lolly, and I'm going to have my caramel bites. So that's me done for today, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Bye.